What's up, YouTube? It's the kid, David. Make sure you hit that like button, hit the subscribe button. We got to get into this. Listen, ladies and gentlemen, shout out to my boy Buki Allen. My boy shared me this great stat. Lebron James record, the NBA season is emerging, is rising. Shout out to the Cleveland Browns and the Minnesota Vikings playing the game already in London. Football Sunday, you know, y'all got to go watch my football videos. Y'all not supporting the football videos like I support the LeBron. Lately, I ain't supporting LeBron or the basketball video. I need y'all to go support. If y'all don't support, we can't make videos. And there's no reason for me to waste my breath. You know what I'm saying? But I love y'all anyway, so I'm going to still make it. I love getting it out there because eventually it's going to go grow. I know YouTube has been shadow banning me. So I need y'all to turn your subscriptions up. Just click on my page and go. If you don't get to the button, just click on my page. Click on the page and go to me. Every day I'm trying to post a video, so look out for your boy because I know they shadow banning me. Yeah. So y'all see this message, go out and look at your page. Anyway, I'm gonna talk about LeBron James. Under 500 record. 40, I think he had like 10 or 12 games, like 10 plus games under 500 in the West Coast playoffs. And when I made this video, and when I said this last video, I made a video about this last week, I wanted to make a part 2 of it and say, hey, when you play in the Eastern Conference, you're playing like 50, you're playing 52 games, I did the math. So you're playing 52 games a season against the East, bad teams, the Eastern Conference, 500 and less teams. You got to play 2 games against the West, right? 2 games against the West. That's 15 teams in both conferences. So you're playing 30 games. It's 82 games in the season. So you're playing 52 games against terrible conferences. You might play 20 games against the top teams in the East, and sometimes only 3 or 2 top teams in the East. So you able to accumulate so many great stats and numbers playing the Eastern Conference. Then when you play in the West, everybody winning 50 games. You're playing 52 games against the West. Everybody's 51 teams. And then you got to play them 4 to 3 times a year. You play 30 games, vice versa in different conferences. That's 15. You got to play them 2 times a piece. 1 at home, 1 away. That's 15 teams. That's 30 games. So you're playing 65 to 70% of your games in the East, LeBron. You're playing 23. You play 8 years, 16, 17 years of his career. He's been beating up on inferior teams and appalling stats, empty calorie stats that, dare I say, Kobe didn't have to. Kobe didn't play this 20 years in the West. It's the better team. I say the Western Conference is the varsity. The Eastern Conference is JV. It's just what it is. You look at the stats, the 500 teams, we know what it is. The Eastern Conference is terrible, it's bad. So LeBron James able to, he never lost in the first round until he came to the East, to the West. He was undefeated in the first round playoffs. Now he came to the West, he lost. He missed the playoffs his first year. He won a bubble championship. Then he lost to the Phoenix Suns the next year. And then he missed the playoffs with 5 Hall of Famers and 4 top 75 players. And then he made it back to the Western Conference. Then he made it the next season to the Western Conference, got swept by Denver. Then he lose in the first round to Denver. Was it the first round of Denver? They played, yeah. And then he lose again in the first round this year with Luka Doncic on the team. So he already lost 3 times in the Western Conference. He only played that 8 seasons. He ain't never lose in the East. And he played 16 plus seasons in the first round. Beating up on Gilbert Arenas and beating up on the Atlanta Hawks at 35 wins. Beating up on Detroit Pistons, Allen Iverson, 39 wins. Beating up on the New Jersey Nets, 40-win teams, and Wizards, 41-win teams, 500s and under 500 teams. Doesn't accumulate the Kobe Bryant beating up on Carmelo Anthony, Allen Iverson, 50-win team, the 8 seed. Dan Williams, Carlo Boozer, Angelo Carlico, Carlos Boozer, Corey Brewer, 53, 54, 55-win team. Beating up on Kevin Durant, 50-32 teams. KD, James Harden, Westbrook. Beating up on Shane Battier, Ron Artest. Beating up on Chris Webber, Bonnie Divac, Doug Christie, Mike Bibby, White Chocolate. Beating up on the Phoenix Suns, Steve Nash, 54-win teams. Steve Nash, Amari Stoudemire, Grunt Hill Hall of Famer, Steve Nash Hall of Famer, top 75. Stoudemire should be Hall of Famer. Channing Frye, these guys, Gordon Dragic, that team. Jason Richardson, that team. Beating up on What's the other teams I can think of? Beat all these 50+ win teams up. Beating up on Scottie Pippen and Rasheed Wallace and Bunsy Wells and Zach Randolph. Was beating up on Tim Duncan. I'm sorry. Tim Duncan won 50 wins every season. Tim Duncan, Dave Robinson, the first time around was that, and beating up on him with Tony Parker, Ginobili, Tim Duncan, Boris Diaw, Greg Popovich. The list goes on and on. I mean, this is impressive list of people that Kobe beat, and LeBron James beating up on Gibbard and Enchorn and Coron Butler and Joe Johnson and old Allen Iverson, who went to Detroit Pistons and won 39 games, beating up on them as an 8 seed when he was a 1 seed. I mean, this is stuff we can go on and on to talk about. That it's just actual facts that we have to talk about and come together and just be honest and truthful about it. I know LeBron James fans gonna have their pennies in a bunch. They're gonna bring on Michael Jordan. I know Michael Jordan played against some garbage teams in the 80s. He was under 500 himself, making the playoff. Yes. So you're making my case for Kobe Bryant when you bring on Michael Jordan. Yes, Kobe, to be the best, you gotta be the best. I believe iron sharpen iron. That's why I 100% believe that. So, like the video. Tell me what y'all think about this take. I'm out.